Alola, Pokemon Trainers, Professor Chaz here, the lab coat's on back order, and welcome back to our Pokemon Moon playthrough, episode number 59, I think this is. I'm losing track of these numbers all the time now, but I believe it's number 59. Anyway, it is just past noontime in the Alola region, here in the we're still in the Pony Plains, I believe, just outside the Pony Meadow. In fact, am I getting these names right? Let's step in here. Pony Meadow, correct, and Pony Plains. I was right. I just wasted about 10 seconds of everybody's life right there. Whoops. Anyway, in the last episode, we continued our way through the Pony Plains, trying to make our way towards the Battle Tree at the end of Pony Island. As you can see, we have not quite made it. We did gain access to Pony Coast. We had to go through there and the Pony Gauntlet before reaching the Battle Tree at the very end. But since we have unlocked a fly location here in the Pony Meadow, this gives us time to go and do some more exploration in some other areas. I kind of want to go check out Aether Paradise because we did meet Looker a few episodes back, who did say that we had to go talk to somebody at Aether Paradise, another member of the International Police, and get things started with the Ultra Beast side quest, if you want to call it. I don't know if it's really side quest, as it's kind of more pertinent than that, not just a side quest, but we also spent some time last time getting the Poképelago upgraded, so we have all 5 of the islands there. We've added the... Who's rustling all that grass? Can you hear that? You know what? Let's deal with that. Quiet down, would you please? I'm trying to do my intro. Anyway, we're gonna go, we upgraded the Poképelago. Oh, it's a Gumshoes. Alright then. And we have all 5 of the islands now. I realize a lot of them I don't really need to make use of because all my Pokemon... Well, hang on. I don't know if friendliness transfers from generation to generation. In fact, I'm pretty sure it doesn't. I know affection does, except that's one of the things that I wanted to mention, which is kind of weird. I was showing how... was I showing off how the affection has transferred? I don't know. I think I said. But, as it turns out, my current team, which I can't just yet do a team recap, but... In fact, why am I knocking this thing out? So it was making noise, that's why. But... the affection of all the Pokemon from previous generations seems to still be maxed out, which is cool, because Pokemon right away, like Skippy the Swampert, for example, will be avoiding / dodging certain attacks thanks to the max affection. But what's really weird, in fact, I'll show it instead of just talking about it as we knock out this Gumshoes. Some Pokemon haven't had their affection transferred up to this generation, which is kind of weird. I guess this is a good time to show that, because we're going to care for Dorothy right here and brush all this dust off. Now, as you will see, it's give me one moment to take care of Dorothy here. I gotta take care of my Pokemon, you know, these are my buddies. Make sure they are in pristine condition for future battles. I suppose I technically, as far as gameplay mechanics go, don't need to do this anymore because Dorothy has max affection, but I still like to do it because I care for these guys. So you'll see, Pandora has max affection, Kabutops, Egbert, Skippy. For some reason, Springer only has 2 hearts right now. Now, he was maxed out in affection back in Gen 6 in the Kalos region, and then he moved over to Omega Ruby. I wonder why he didn't bring up the affection. And I'm assuming, no, I don't know for sure, but I'm assuming that all of my Gen 6 Pokemon do not have maxed out affection. I'm not sure why, but anyway. Let us start things off quickly with a kind of a speedy team recap. I guess I'll just show you who's on the team. You saw it last time. I'm sure you don't need to see it. Wait a minute. You dropped an item. I'll take a Citrus Berry. Thank you. So, quick team recap. Here we go. Starting off with Dorothy, our Drifblim level 60. You can see the attacks right there. Hex, Gust, Will-O-Wisp, Minimize, Unburden ability, Citrus Berry. She is a quiet Pokemon. Next, you can see Pandora, our Pangoro at level 60. A Calm Pokemon, Iron Fist ability, and the Muscle Band, adding power to Sky Uppercut, Bullet Punch, Crunch, and she has Parting Shot. Next is our Calm Kabutops. Waterfall, Rock Slide, Hone Claws, and Rain Dance with the Swift Swim ability. Rocky MZ is the held item. Next is Egbert the Togetic at level 100. The other one's level 100. Serene Grace ability. Waterium Z is the held item. And Naughty Nature. You can see what is increased by the red text of attack and the blue text of special defense. Water Pulse, Follow Me, Tailwind, and Heal Bell. Next is Skippy, the Lax Pokemon. Swampert. Why could I not think of that? The Lax Swampert with the Lax Nature. I am getting so mixed up. I'm trying to rush this team recap. I'm messing it up. Torrent ability, Waterium Z, Earthquake, Waterfall, Avalanche, Stealth Rock, and Springer the Greninja, who is not max affection. Torrent ability holding Icium Z, Lonely Nature, Waterfall, Ice Punch, Haze, and Substitute. Alright, after completely butchering that team recap, it is time to move on. I'm gonna fly right on over to the Aether. No, I'm not. I forgot. Before I go to the Aether Paradise, there is one other thing I want to do, or technically two. I want to visit my mom. You know, this is something I never really do throughout the different generations. I said last time, I go off on my own for months at a time. I never go back and talk to my mother. Let's see if she has something to offer me, because, what was it, Gen 3? I didn't know that she gives you, was it the amulet coin, I think, after you beat the 5th gym, your father. Have you been having a good time? You look a bit tired, but happy. Take a little break before you head out there again, sweetie. At least I'm getting a free heal. Now, I remember when I came here after winning the Pokemon League, there was a Zygarde cell, or Zygarde core in my room. Meowth. Is there anything hidden in my mom's room? I didn't check this. Watch, there be another Zygarde core here. No, it looks like Zygarde hasn't found its way into here yet. That is fine. Alright. How many do I even have right now? Let me just quickly take a look. I'm wasting so much time, but I'm kind of curious to see that we have... Oops. A whopping 74 Zygarde cells. That's almost 3/4 of all the cells. I wonder where we'd find the others. Now, I think Robert Gosney, one of our viewers, a regular viewer, has mentioned that some of the cells are daytime specific. So, or, you know, daytime, nighttime specific. Time specific, I should say. So, I'm not sure where I can find the other cells. I should probably go around the entire region as much as I can during the day and during the night and just see how many cells that I can find. But we're going to now talk to Professor Kukui. I did this off camera just to see if there is anything here, and there is something, I guess a couple of things that I can pick up, as Ice King 688 did mention on a previous episode in the comments. Hey there, Chaz. Looks like you're really giving it your all. Yeah! You got a lot of Pokemon registered in your Pokedex now.
Of course he has. Chaz is my big boy.
Calm down, Rotom.
I wouldn't bother hanging out with some lug of a trainer who couldn't fill a Pokedex.
Thanks, Rotom. Rotom's pretty fired up about it, too. Of course, I am, too. So I've got a little something for you. We get the Lucky Egg. It's going to add experience points to whatever Pokemon holds it. When you have a Pokemon hold a Lucky Egg, it grows up faster. Some evolved Pokemon don't appear in the wild, so it's useful to have one of these if you're trying to fill up a Pokedex. So that is all he's going to offer us for now. We're going to leave and go off on our adventure and continue exploring the region, and that's enough. We're going to go back in and grab something else from Professor Kukui. Now, I came here hoping to find a National Dex. Hey there, Chaz. You doing good with your Z-Powers? Burnett and I are looking into them, and we think they might have some connection to the energy that pours out of those Ultra Wormholes. Oh yeah, I got something solid for you, cousin. We get the TM90 for Substitute. Very handy TM. As he'll explain, Substitute is a sweet move that uses 1/4 of a Pokemon's HP to make a copy of it. Oh yeah! The best thing about it is that it keeps your Pokemon safe from most status moves, yeah. And you can make a real wicked combo if you use it with items that are triggered when you lose HP or gain HP back, you know? Or you follow? If you're champion, you should work on having some real fine technique in battle, little cousin. Now, I'm pretty sure that's all we get. I'm just going to check the basement and see if there's anything else here that might be new. Can I grab some of these Pokeballs? Probably not. And these are the devices. Now, here's a question I was kind of wondering off camera. The whole thing about Rotom being the Pokedex, right? Is Rotom in the Alolan Pokedex? Like, where would you find a Rotom in the wild? Because if Rotom is actually here, it stands to reason that you would find it in the Pokedex. However, I haven't seen one yet in the wild. Maybe that comes in post-game, but it'll be interesting to find out. Anyway, with all this now done, it is time to head over to the Aether Paradise. Now, I believe Looker said go to the basement and talk to one of their operatives for the International Police and start things going off with the UB task force. However, my nephew did say there's something on the upper floor as well, so let's make sure we talk to everybody here. I think I've already done this. Pokemon are injured in the wild. They tend to hide themselves away somewhere. I already spoke to you, I'm pretty sure. There was an Alola Meowth. I think I've talked to everybody out here. I can't remember if I actually did this on camera or not. I'm pretty sure I did. So we're going to pop on inside. And since the basement is the place that we're supposed to go, I'm going to head upstairs first. Welcome to the Aether Paradise. The Pokemon Sanctuary is on the upper floor. Pokemon Sanctuary, upper floor. Good enough. The president is such a nice lady. Is she? She invites trial goers like us here to tour the Aether Foundation. A good trainer catches Pokemon to raise them with all due care. That's kind of a refuge, too. I'm pretty sure I've spoken to everybody. I shouldn't get any new information, I don't think.
Rockruff.
We're here to study how things are done here at the Foundation. The goals of this place are pretty much in direct opposition to Fuchsia City Safari Zone. Yes, because that is a preserve where you actually capture the Pokemon. Here, there is no capturing to be done, which we found out when we encountered an Ultra Beast on the upper floor. We were in an area that prevented the use of Pokeballs, which is the area right here. And I walked into a wall. That is fine. Let us see if there's anything... Well, see what there is new here, because my nephew wouldn't lead me astray. I have faith in him. Where do we go? I know to the upper right is where we encountered the Ultra Beast, which we now know is called Nihilego or UB01 Symbiont. It's like it tore a hole in space. Does this world connect to somewhere else? I'm gonna say yeah, based on what we saw last time. I just heard a Pokemon cry. Oh, it's Gladion! I forgot, he's here kind of like, you know, maintaining the place. I'll talk to him in a second. We just completely ignore him, first of all. But maybe that's what my nephew was talking about. That is where we encountered the Ultra Beast. I don't think there's anything new down here. Can I ride Tauros in here? That'd be pretty sweet. Pokemon Evolve appearance changed a lot. Yeah, we met you, or spoke to you. Alright, let's see if Tauros can appear here. Oh, come on. Alright then. Let's see what Gladion is talking about. I have a hunch we're going to see a battle. I'm not sure why, but I just have a hunch. So you came. I guess I've got to thank you again for all you've done for my family, especially for Lily. I never knew she could smile like that. My mother's desire is to reach Nihilego, and what she did in order to achieve that goal. I know she was completely out of control, but that doesn't mean I can't understand it. It was my father who started it. First time we're hearing about the father, he was the one who first confirmed the existence of Ultra Wormholes and Ultra Beasts. But my father, he disappeared during an experiment, trying to connect to an Ultra Wormhole. All that he left behind was a weakened Cosmog and his papers about Nihilego. Lucamine's obsession with Ultra Wormholes and her obsession with the Ultra Beasts. I think it was all basically her way of trying to reach him again. That's what I had to believe, to get through it. It's not an apology or anything, but I hope you'll take this fellow. And that's how you get Type Null, apparently. Thanks to my nephew. I didn't know this was here. Okay, then. We've got ourselves a Type Null. Now, is it his Type Null, or is it one of the other two that they refer to? I would assume he's going to keep his own. Actually, it is a different one, because his has evolved into Silvally by now.
This Pokemon, I don't even know how to describe it, but my circuits are tingling. Type Null, the synthetic Pokemon. Due to the danger that this synthetic Pokemon may go on a rampage, it wears a control mask to restrain its power. Interesting. Now, we knew about that, of course. And my nephew did say, if you listen to the cry, it sounds like it's muffled, which makes sense because it's wearing that helmet, right? So we have ourselves a Type Null. Now, I'm not going to nickname it because it is basically kind of like legendary-ish. And we're going to send you to the box. I'm not really going to make use of you. I probably will have to at some point, because it's like, it's Type Null, you know? And I'll give you the memory drives that let its evolution, Silvally, change its type. I got a whole stack of memory drives. This is a different Type Null, not the same one I ran away with. It was kept in Secret Lab A. Its very existence was a secret. But I think I know you well enough. I think I can trust you to show it to the world. Huh. Maybe it's time I see a bit more of the world myself. And starting with that Pokemon League, I think. I hear that Alola's got a real strong champion. It does now. What do you say, Gladion? You want to go again sometime? Alright, same thing. So, are you going to come after my competition, my championship? It's possible. But we've got a Type Null added to the collection. Let's go down to the lab area, which is where I do believe we're going to meet our contact. Now, this is the last episode this week that's going to be just a half hour. I'm going to aim for that. Because on Friday, tomorrow's episode, I'm going to get back to the 45 minutes or so that I try to aim for. Because I think I've sort of gotten on even pace with the extended episode last Friday of the Pokemon League competition. Chaz, welcome back. I have to tell you how much I appreciate what you did for Miss Lily and Madame Lucamine. Miss Lily asked me a last favor before she left.
She wanted me to explain to you why she and her mother had to go to Kanto. I heard there's something story-based about that. You see, while we do not know if it was because of Nihilego's neurotoxins, her fusion with that beast, or the strain of the Z-Power, the ill effects of this episode on Madame Lucimine's body and mind have been undeniable. She has hardly roused sense. But Miss Lily found a ray of hope in a book that she remembered reading long ago. It was regarding a man named Bill who invented the Pokemon storage system using their PCs. Is this in relation to when he turned himself into a Pokemon with his teleporter? This inventor, who lives in the Kanto region, once combined himself with a Pokemon in an experiment that apparently went awry. Why would he do that? I suppose it was the same sort of curiosity that led him to develop our storage system. The records of this event, however, say that he was separated from the Pokemon by using his teleporter and a cell separation system. Perhaps using the same kind of procedure on Madame Lucimine will be able to remove the last of the beast's poisons from her system. That is what Miss Lily was hoping when she headed to Kanto. It pained me greatly when both Miss Lily and young Master Gladion left Aether Paradise, but I am so proud to see the fine young people that they have become. Even sheltered little Master Gladion tried to patch up his own clothing, he said, when his partner Null tore them. Oh, I'm sorry, you probably aren't interested in hearing about that sort of thing, are you? Here, please accept this. A big malasada. That is a nice little treat for listening to that entire rambling story of yours, Wiki. No, actually, that is really interesting to find out. So there is, like, just the random encounter with Bill in Generation 1, when you save him from the teleportation mistake that he went through. Who would have thought they would make that a plot-specific thing for post-game 6 generations later, you know? I really like that. It ties things together so well. Oh, and take another, too. That's going to be for Hao. We got to bring that to Hao. Where is Hao? Now I'll be returning to Secret Lab B so that I can get back to work. We're not done here, Wiki. I got to speak to you about something going on with these Ultra Beasts, whatever those things are. Which one is Lab B? I'm going to assume the first one we come to is Lab A. Yeah, because there's an A over the door. So let's go to Secret Lab B. Obviously this one here because there's an A over the door. Alright, Wiki. Give me the scoop. Ah, yes, the matter of the UBs. Disclosing info on this is prohibited, so let's please keep this between you and me. And the viewers. I won't tell her that you're looking. First, please take these. Okay. We got ourselves some beast balls. The International Police asked me to pass them to you. What are they? Those are beast balls, which the Aether Foundation developed in great secrecy. They are a special kind of Pokeball that are specialized for capturing Ultra Beasts. As a result, they are very expensive to make, so we have not been able to mass-produce them. Please consider your timing very carefully for when you will use them during a battle. The appearance of the UBs is something that we at the Foundation are to blame for. That is why I will do whatever is within my power to assist you in this. For now, perhaps you should return to Miss Annabelle at the motel in Akala. She may have discovered new info. Let me just see what the heck a beast ball even does. Where are the Pokeballs? A special Pokeball designed to catch Ultra Beasts. It has a low success rate for catching others, but it can be done. Look at all the memories we've got. Fairy memory. All it's going to say is memory disc that contains dark type data, dragon type data. Look at all these things. So, all it does is change Silvalley's type. It doesn't have any sort of boost for, attacks if it's being used as a held item or anything like that. So, alright, just for Silvalley. But, fortunately, we do not have item restrictions in our bag in this generation, so I don't need to put them away or anything. I'll keep them with me. I think I mentioned this before, but look at that tiny, tiny little purple backpack I have. How am I carrying everything that I have in this game right now, right? I don't know. The world of video games, don't put too much logic into it. Let's go to the entrance. We are done here. I want to get the Ultra Beast side quest thing fired off. Let's go back to talk to Annabelle, who I didn't know, but my nephew did say apparently she was one of the Frontier Brains in, was it Emerald? I think he said Emerald. One of the previous generations, Gen 3 or Gen 4, I believe she was one of the, what they're called, Frontier Brains. So let's go speak with her, and just see how things are looking. See, because Looker, her buddy, you know? Okay. So, the Ultra Beasts are somewhere in this region, and we now have the Pokeballs that can catch them.
But, as my nephew did tell me, it's like, they don't have a special benefit for catching the Ultra Beast, it's just that other things have less of a chance to be caught with them. So they're intending you to use Ultra, or Beast Balls on the Ultra Beasts. Welcome back. It would seem that you managed to meet with Miss Wiki. I also expect Mr. Looker will return shortly. There he is. Hey, un disastro! Is something the matter, Mr. Looker? If you spoke in English, I might understand. All you need to understand, Annabelle, is this is the Ultra Beast music. What has you so bothered? Sorry, it's a terrible habit I picked up, but we do have a disaster in the making. Sightings are being reported of another UB-01. It is Symbiont. And the perp has been right here in Alola, right under our very noses. So I guess we're starting with the Ultra Beast mission. They pause the epic music to show mission start. I like it. I understand. Then, Mr. Looker, Mr. Chaz, it looks like we have a job to do. My task will be to protect the populated areas. Chaz, you'll go to where the sighting was reported. Mr. Looker, you're to stay here and coordinate our backup if we should need it. I see. Backup is a vital part of any operation, Mr. Looker. We are entrusting our safety to you. If we can't do it, Looker is going to be our next line of defense. Yes, ma'am. Alright, so is it attacking? Then I will be going ahead. Chaz, stay safe. I got out of the way pretty quick. You see that? I don't even care. I'm just like, alright. Good luck out there, Chief. Young Chaz, do take care and keep yourself safe out there. If you ever are in need of more information, you may come talk with me. So, where did you see it? What is it? Has something happened? Or do you need more information from me? I finished the mission. Actually, no. Tell me about the UB. UB-01, codenamed Symbiont. Yes, I can tell you about Nihilego. Nihilego is a terrifying parasitic beast that can use humans or Pokemon as hosts. The sightings report a single specimen. Sightings were made in 2 locations, the Wella Volcano Park and Diglett's Tunnel. It seems highly likely that the creature is on the move around Alola Island. Tell me about the Beast Balls. Beast Balls are incredibly valuable Pokeballs. I asked Madam Wiki, who works in the secret labs, and she said a single ball costs millions. Can I sell them? It appears you still have some on you as well. Be very careful about using them. I guess that is it. Alright. Roger that, my young companion. Then be careful as you go on your way. Now, part of me wants to go to the Pokemon Center and talk to the Pokemon Mart guy and see, can I sell the Beast Ball? Another part of me is like, I have to be incognito. This is a secret mission. I can't let people know that I have those, right? So, yeah, I'm not going to do it. So, they said Wella Volcano Park. Let's go there first. That was the first one that Looker mentioned. I don't know if we're going to have time to do this in this episode. I'm hoping it's not going to be a cliffhanger. Or in a way, I kind of hope it is. It's going to make it more exciting for the next episode. So, let's pop on in. The music seems to imply that it's here somewhere. Of course, we're going to get a random wild encounter. Watch it be Nihilego. Probably not. It is a Salandit. I almost said Salazzle. Now then. What I have to remember... Okay, I was going to say, I don't know what typing Nihilego might happen to be. Spoilers, I do know the typings of the Ultra Beasts outside of this, but I want to try to keep my knowledge of the Ultra Beast to what we've learned in the game. All I know is it one-shot cordial with a poison attack, so poison is definitely going to be a problem. Have you seen this Ultra Beast? Oh my gosh, I've got to go see Kuawe's Fiery Dance with Pokemon! You're no help. But it sounds like it's here somewhere. Alright, cutest of the Seismic Sisters, whatever you call yourself. Where is this Ultra Beast? Would it be all the way at the top? Good place to start. I can work my way down from here. Nope. Music stopped. Hang on. Have you seen a Kiawe? Despite the music changing, what if Kiawe is possessed by Nihilego? Help me out here. Fire MZ. Have you been here the entire time? No, you came to the trial down in Lush Jungle. But then it just came back and stood here. Alright, come on. Where is this thing? It's not gonna be... Is it gonna be a random encounter? That would be kind of interesting if it was.
I thought something was going to happen there. It seemed like an interesting kind of a cutscene as I stepped out. Well, no sign of it yet. I like how the music's playing, though. There's a real sense of urgency right now. Well, let me just do a few random encounters and see if it shows up. I'm going to go for 5 encounters. That is not one of them. Well, it is one of them, but it's not the one we're looking for. We're just going to run away from this Magby. Now, if there is a certain thing you have to do to encounter the Pokemon, or not the Pokemon, the Ultra Beast, feel free to leave a comment down below, but I was gonna say don't spoil it, but the thing is, I'm probably gonna be recording the next episode before I even see the comments on this video, so feel free to let me know down in the comments below. If I go the entire next episode, 45 minutes, without being able to track down the Symbiont, Nihilego, then I suppose some comments to help me find out how to get this Ultra Beast to show up would be pretty beneficial. So that is 2. Let's go for number 3. I wonder if it's going to be like, if it is a random encounter, does it appear in the wild, like in a specific patch of grass? Hi, Kangaskhan! Funny, when we were doing some grinding on the volcano, way back when, was it after we completed the trial? I think it was. We encountered a couple of, wild Cubone. I was calling in for more Cubone for help, and at one point, a Kangaskhan showed up. Random Kangaskhan. It is a random wild encounter. Alright. Now, is it actually attacking? Special defense roll sharply, come on! Alright, Dorothy. Level 55. I'm gonna burn you. No, let me start with the minimize. Okay, we outspeed this thing, which is good. We are 5 levels above it. Power Gem. Super effective. Super painful. Not a fan of that. Now we really outspeed you. Okay, but we got the minimize up. Let's heal up to be safe, of course. So based on that, I'm going to assume that it's poison and rock type. Is a hyper potion going to be enough? Not quite. Let's max potion. We've got 10 of those. Alright. So kind of like the way they've done this. It is a random encounter to find these things. There we go. There's a dodge. I want to burn you, as I said. We'll get the minimize up first of all, though. Okay, there's the burn. It's not going to affect the damage of Power Gem, because that is special based. In fact, do you think burning was the right idea? Because what if we don't catch it now? What if it gets knocked out to the burn? Anywho, let me test this. I'm going to see if Gust Attack is resisted. It is greatly resisted. Actually, yeah, because of the special defense boost. Another painful hit. As long as you don't land a critical, we'll be okay. Now, of course, I could bring in one of my level 100 Pokemon. This would not be a threat whatsoever. But since Dorothy was one of the Pokemon that got us this far in the game, I kind of want to keep her in. I could switch to Pandora to resist the Power Gem now. That might actually be the better idea. Although Dorothy has the minimize up. And she has a chance to dodge with a refresh. So, since the special defense is boosted, let me go for a Hex. It shouldn't do a lot. Yeah, okay. And they still land their Power Gem. Come on. Well, what I think I'm going to do, I am going to switch to Pandora. Because what I could do here, I'll bring in my Fighting type. I'm going to heal up Dorothy, and if I need to, I can just Parting Shot, lower the offensive stats of this Nihilego. Go ahead, hit me. That does nothing. What are you trying to do there, Symbiont, Nihilego, UB0, whenever you're calling yourself these days? Lily. Actually, again, what was the reason for making this Pokemon... I keep saying Pokemon, this Ultra Beast resemble Lily so much? You still going for Power Gem? Alright, time to start trying some Pokeballs, because now that we're not in the Aether Paradise, Pokeballs are going to work. Let's try one of our standard red and white ones. That answers the question that we already knew, but I questioned long ago, are they capturable?
So the Pokeball obviously did nothing. That actually still hurts quite a bit, that Power Gem. Let's try another Pokeball. As it gets weaker, I'll try considering other types of balls, though. I do have the Beast Balls, of course. No, that's not doing a thing. Well, it's getting pretty low on the HP. I'm going to... I guess... I don't know, I don't want to... If I go back into Dorothy, she's not going to be able to dodge because she doesn't have the minimize up. It's going to take too long to set that up. I'm going to heal Pandora. I don't want to lose a Pokemon in the process of trying to capture this Ultra Beast. Let's go for a nice Hyper Potion. It's weird that it's still going for Power Gem against our fighting type, though. You think they go for, like, that Venoshock from last time. Alright, so let's put you into the red, maybe? No, a little bit above. Let's just try one of these Beast Balls. But there's only 10 of them. I guess since there's, I believe, 5 Ultra Beasts per game, I'm going to try maybe 2 Beast Balls per Ultra Beast. Now I'm wondering, is it an insta-capture to use a Beast Ball? No, I don't think it is. Why would they give you 10? I know why they give you 10. Because although it's a low capture rate on other species, you can still capture Pokemon with the Beast Balls. I've seen that in Wi-Fi battles, actually. So, that's our first Ultra Beast captured. Nihilego's data will be added to the Pokedex. Registered into the Pokedex. What do you say, Rotom? It's an unidentified Pokemon! Go check it out, quick! Nihilego, the parasite Pokemon! Rock and Poison. One of the Ultra Beasts. It's unclear whether or not this Pokemon is sentient, but sometimes it can be observed behaving like a young girl. So, it's being referred to as a Pokemon. Let's see your actions. That looks like a physical type of a slap there, of course. And that is when you fire a Venoshock at my Steamy. I remember that well. Now, we're not going to nickname any of the Ultra Beasts. They, basically, I'll talk more about this in the next episode, but it's essentially like a legendary Pokemon. So, to the box you go. Next time we encounter an Ultra Beast, I'm going to refrain from the Beast Ball. I'm going to try using a different kind of Pokeball. Maybe, I don't know. I like the idea that the Beast Ball could be used on the Ultra Beast because it, it was the ball that was meant to catch those. So let's take care of Dorothy nicely. And we'll end off the episode by going back and talking to Looker, letting him know that I've completed the mission. Now, I wonder what the next mission is going to be, though. Let's say, why is the music still playing? There we go. You successfully completed the mission. Reported to Looker at once. Let's head back to the hotel. So that's what the Ultra Beasts are going to be like. In a way, I guess it's not really... I was going to call it a roaming legendary, but no, it doesn't roam. Once you encounter it, it doesn't flee the fight. You can just go for the battle right then. So not quite the roaming type legendaries, for example, Latios, Latias, previous generations and such. Not quite as annoying as those things have been. I did it, Looker. Yes, mission complete. Amazing! Bravo! You have done it! I must call the chief back at once. So, feel free to leave this in a comment below. Are the Beast Balls insta-captures on the Ultra Beasts? Because I kind of hope they're not. I like the idea that you still have a chance to fail using the Beast Ball. I finished sending the data from the UB you protected to HQ, and to Miss Wiki as well. Thank you for your hard work, Chaz. With this development, I think we will be able to solve the mystery surrounding Nihilego. Well, regardless of all that, congratulations are in order, young Chaz. I, the Great Looker, think I shall provide a great feast to celebrate your great success and your addition to our team. There are some rather tasty restaurants here on this island, after all. Oh? But how would you know that, Mr. Looker? We've only just arrived in Alola. I read about them in a magazine they had at the local Pokemon Center. Don't you worry yourself about the details. I'll go and ask if they don't do delivery. Off he goes. To who knows where. My goodness, that Mr. Looker. He is quite the looker, isn't he? Oh yes, there was one other thing I wanted to tell you. The original plan was that the UB you caught would be collected by the International Police. However, we have been able to secure official permission for you to keep it, Chaz. It was a bit of a hassle to get all the details ironed out, but if we take the UB to headquarters, it would end up as a research project.
Subject. I expect to be much happier staying with you, Chaz. Really? After our first encounter, you think it's going to enjoy being here? C'est une catastrophe! Mr. Looker? Yes, what is it this time? In English, if you please. I'm sorry, it is just a habit of mine, but never mind that. We have a disaster! Number 2. I got a tip about a new UB sighting. This time the sighting was on Melee Island. I'm sorry, but we'll have to put off our feast. I understand. Let us hurry to Melee Island at once. Yes, ma'am. I will go ahead to Melee Island and set up a new base of operations at the motel there. Please join us there as soon as you're ready, Chaz. We make for Melee at once. We're trusting in you, Chaz. Don't forget, the Melee Motel is on Route 2. I know that place. So that is going to be not the next episode. Maybe you're going to check that out a little bit, but what I want to do right now, we're already over time. I don't care. I want to see what this Ultra Beast is all about. The Beast Boost ability. What is that? That's what it had when it knocked out Cordial back in the Aether Paradise. Where are you at? There you are. So, Power Gem, Mirror Coat, Acid Spray, Venom, Drench. Lax Nature. So, defense up, special defense down. Look at the special attack stat on this thing. Anyway, Beast Boost, what is that? The Pokemon boosts its most proficient stat each time it knocks out a Pokemon. Okay, so you can... I guess you can basically customize it to Super Train one of the stats that you want, and then Beast Boost will max it out every time it gets a KO. It's kind of crazy. It's mischievous. Really. Anyway, that is going to be it for the episode. We now have an Ultra Beast in our collection. But let's pop outside the Pokemon Center, save up the game, and I guess that's it. Next episode, we'll see if we can get things set up at the next motel, but I think what we're going to do, I'm going to switch the team around because we have other Pokemon. In fact, you know what? Next episode, I'm going to do a grinding montage. Get the other Pokemon, the next 2 from the current trainees, level up a little bit on the Pony Plains, and I'm going to bring 4 other Pokemon back from previous generations. I've already got them selected, and you'll see the new team next time, but you'll see the grinding montage at the start of the next episode as we go into some more... what I might want to do is try to advance a little bit further on Pony Island, maybe clear out the Pony Coast and the Pony Meadow, and then we'll see if we can deal with the next Ultra Beast, but there's also the whole thing about the Tapus I want to check out as well. But we'll take things as they come. Anyway, that's going to be it for today's episode. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy the episode, feel free to drop a like down below and leave a comment down below letting me know what you thought and what you want to see for the future and anything I was talking about, any other topics of discussion you want me to go over for future videos as I do some sort of downtime exploring / random trainer battles. I can give my feedback on whatever topics you want me to talk about in future videos. And I suppose that is going to be it. As we get to the outro, well, first of all, if you missed any episodes of Pokemon Moon, there's a link in the description for the entire playlist. And if you want to check out some other videos that I have done, stay tuned for the outro for some links to some videos that I've done, plus a link to subscribe to the channel if you're not currently subscribed for daily Pokemon content, Pokemon Moon, some classic Pokemon playthroughs. I've also got Pokemon TCG matches on the go. TCG. I thought I said that wrong. Anyway, Pokemon TCG matches on the go, as well as weekly Monday news update video thingies, getting you recapped on all the highlights, not headlights, highlights of the world of Pokemon, all the newsworthy things to mention. But with all that, we are kind of over time. In fact, because of this, tomorrow's episode is going to be more around the 30 to 40 minutes or so. This is almost the full episode that it should have been tomorrow, but all that being said, let's end this off right now. I want to say, once again, thanks for checking out today's episode. Professor Chaz is now signing off with an Ultra Beast in hand, and I'll catch you next time.